Today is March 2nd, and we're going to be reading from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 2, verses 1 through 12. It says this: When he returned to Capernaum after some days, it was reported that he was home. So many gathered around that there was no longer room for them, not even in the front door, and he was speaking the word to them. Then some people came to bring him a paralyzed man and carried by 4 of them. And when they could not bring him to Jesus because of the crowd, they removed the roof above him. And after having dug through it, they let down a mat on which the paralytic lay. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Now some of the scribes were sitting there, questioning in their hearts, "Why does this fellow speak in this way? It is blasphemy. Who can forgive sins but God alone?" At once Jesus perceived in the spirit that they were discussing these questions among themselves, and he said to them, "Why do you raise such questions in your hearts? Which is easier to say to the paralytic, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Stand up and take your mat and walk'? But so that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins," he said to the paralytic, "I say to you, stand up and take your mat. Go to your home." And he stood up and immediately took his mat and went out before all of them, so that they were all amazed and glorified God, saying, "We have never seen anything like this." This is the Gospel of Mark, chapter 2, verses 1 through 12.